This is a pretty awesome tool, so if you haven't used it yet, definitely Google Hangouts, definitely put it on the to-do list, where you could actually go ahead and share anything you want, all right, with your list. All right, and that's what I'm pretty much going to go ahead and do today. I'm going to go ahead and cover, okay, as promised, I'm going to share my screen here and go ahead and show you how to build a list using Facebook groups. Now, some of you may know, okay, I have a Facebook group that I'm an admin of, which is called Frustrated Network Marketers. Now, when people think about Facebook groups, a lot of people think of what? Now, I'm not waiting for you guys to answer me because I'm pretty much on this hangout by myself right now, and is going to be recorded and shared as a private link. Okay, the answer is basically a lot of people, even myself, I'm pretty much a culprit of this, is basically spamming, right? We go ahead, we put our links in there, we just kind of take pictures, and we just go ahead and post, and hope that somebody who's in that Facebook group is going to go, huh, let me go ahead and click on that link. Odds are a lot of people go in Facebook groups, they're kind of like a ninja, they're in and out. All right, they're going in there, they're going ahead and they're going to every one of the Facebook groups they're a part of, and just going ahead and dropping in their whatever they're sharing, right? That's pretty much, what people, most people, okay, most marketers, especially new marketers, that's what most of them do. All right, but the thing is that if you think about it, these are all people who are what? They're all like-minded. They all think like you. They all want to make money like you, right? They're all trying to get in, they all got into their niche or their network marketing or whatever they're into, all right? Just like yourself, they got into it to what? Make money, network marketing, because it's what? It's easier than what you're probably doing, okay? Or, as far as your 9 to 5, it's easier to do that, especially somebody in your company got you sold on the fact that what they're doing is a better lifestyle, it looks sexier than what you're doing, right? Going to work, getting up, hitting that alarm clock, maybe getting an extra 5 minutes on the snooze, okay? Bottom line is, somewhere along the lines, your mindset said, you know what, this is something I can do. All right, so I congratulate you if you're on here and you're listening to this. It's because you're an entrepreneur and you're a like-minded person and you are determined to succeed in your business. Now, in order to succeed in any business, all right, even if you had a storefront, you need what? You need traffic, right? You need somebody going to your business. Because let's face it, everybody who walks in through that door, I mean, it'd be great if they say, yeah, sure, sign me up. But odds are you got to go through a few. What? You got to go through a few no's, a few people saying no, bugger off, no, I'm not interested. Oh, I got my own thing going. See, the key thing to attracting other people is to offer what? Offer value, okay? Offer them value instead of just going ahead and just saying, hey, listen, come join me. You're no different when you do something like that. You're no different than every other person who's just spamming the group. You're no different than those people because you're not adding any extra value to help that person who made that decision to join whatever business they're in the hopes of being successful. Okay, so if you can go ahead and ask the right questions of those people, okay, and give them some value to help them along their course, along their journey to succeed in what they're doing already, now you would get their attention more than somebody who's just saying, hey, listen, go ahead and check out my business, check out my business, check out my business. Everybody's doing that. Now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, all right? And everybody who's going to get this private link, if you've already entered your email, all right, you're going to go ahead and get 2 bonuses just for, pretty much sharing your email and joining me here in this webinar, okay? I still bug out because I'm thinking webinar, but this is Google Hangouts, right? So this is really cool, and it's an easy tool that you can use. And if you're not familiar with it, definitely we could go ahead and do a Google Hangout again about Google Hangouts, right? How to set one up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. Just give me a second. You're gonna soon you're not going to see this pretty face anymore. All right, the bald head is going to go ahead and eclipse and go bye-bye. All right, so now you got my screen. So you're seeing pretty much what I see, and I'm going to just go ahead and take you to what the goal is here. Now, this is right here is just Google, using Google Drive. I love Google. Google has so many tools for you to go ahead and use and be successful, and it doesn't cost you a dime, which for most network marketers, okay, and online marketers, we're on a shoestring budget trying to make millions, right? We're trying to spend the least amount of money and make the most amount of return on our investment, which most of the times can be zero, okay? And Facebook obviously is one of those tools, all right? So building your list on Facebook, okay, or with using the Facebook groups, the key thing is to get people to do what? Add you as a friend. You want them to go ahead and say, yes, I will be your friend. Now, you have to offer them something of value, okay? So this way you could leverage it, all right? And when you're able to do that, now you're able to start building your business or your brand, okay? So just so you guys see, this is the free bonus that you guys have been, whoever's opted in, okay, and supplied their email address, all right, which is actually in the event in Frustrated Network Marketers. And if you're not a member of the Frustrated Network Marketers group, okay, definitely go ahead and put that in your search and go ahead and ask to join, and we could go ahead and let you in. All right. This is the free bonus. It's going to be access to 21, okay, 21 Facebook groups. Now, each one of these Facebook groups, if you see, I've put how many members are in every one of these Facebook groups. Now, if you added this all up, it's well over 1 million members. So, you know, that's a pretty good reach, you know. Of course, with Facebook groups, not everybody's online at the same time, but I'm going to show you how you can know they are. And what you want to do is leverage those Facebook groups that you're going to actually get at the end of this Google Hangout within the next 24 hours, depending if you gave me a good email address, of course, because if you gave me a bogus email address, guess what you get? Bugats. That's right, you get nothing. All right, so that being said, all right, the key thing is that if you have this type of leverage, now you could ask people to what? Join your Facebook group. Now, just because you're not the admin, all right, like I am, of a Facebook group, doesn't mean that you're not able to leverage the Facebook group. And I'm going to show you how. All right. Now, this is my Facebook group here. And guys, just so you know, I am not in Solvay. All right. Just a real quick plug here. All right. Solvay is actually, this is our sponsor of our Facebook group, Frustrated Network Marketers. All right. To become one of these, you actually just go ahead and submit a bid, and you could actually become the Facebook group sponsor of Frustrated Network Marketers. Okay. Soon there's going to be other Facebook groups too I'll be adding, all right, in time. But if you're interested in Solvay, by all means, go ahead and click on right over here, and that'll take you on over to the sponsor, Gregory's website, okay? So this way you could find out a little bit more on how you could get, I guess, your cell phone bill down to $49, and it includes everything. So quick plug for our Facebook group sponsor. Thankfully, he's been holding this spot down for about, this is his 4th week now. So, you know, kudos to Greg, all right, if you're listening. All right. Frustrated Network Marketers, you also will, on every Facebook group, you're going to have a pinned post. Now, this pinned post, usually the admin would have total control of, all right? And in this case, of course, I've given it to Gregory, who is our paid sponsor of this group, all right? So once again, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, just go ahead into the files here, and you would go ahead and seek the information, okay? All right. So right here, if you're in the Frustrated Network Marketers group right now, if you click on here, that'll take you to the forum, okay? That'll take you to the invite, all right? So there you can put in any questions, and I'll do my best to get to them at the end of this webinar or our Google Hangout, all right? So now we're going to go ahead and look. Now, if we go ahead and just refresh, all right, we're going to probably see my post go bye-bye because there's probably a bunch of people that have already posted, all right? Not too many, but these people just recently posted. Now, if I was to go over Aaron right now, okay, so he looks like he's doing some type of team build, all right? So if I go ahead and say message him, now see, he's not a friend of mine. You saw it said to add as a friend. So if I go, hey, hi, Aaron, right? Okay, I see you're advertising on frustrated. Okay, would you like me to invite you? I can't spell today. All right, now what am I doing right now? I am now obviously I'm the admin of Frustrated Network Marketers. Okay, so I have a little leverage here more so. So I'm going to try this also in another Facebook group that I'm also a member of. All right, that I'm not the admin of. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and test this out and see if Aaron, because Aaron just recently posted. So if Aaron, you're watching this, then go ahead and reply. All right, don't make me look bad. No, I don't know Aaron, so he's not a you know, I don't know everybody on my Facebook, in my Facebook group. I mean, there's over 12,000 people, as you see here. Anytime you want to see how many members there are, you go here, and if you click on here, you actually go ahead and see all the members. Here's the best thing, where you're able to go ahead and click on that and see who's new. And whoever's new, it'll allow you to say welcome, right? You're able to go ahead and say, hey, welcome, right, Chris, to F&M. I like to usually do a little happy face. Okay? Now, if I go ahead and track that, basically I could go ahead and see if Chris responds back. All right? Now, I could go ahead and go through all these 19 new people. Now, all these people don't know nothing about Frustrated Network Marketers, about the group. Okay? So, if, let's say, if I was just like a member of the group, but if I knew about all the files in here, okay, if I knew about all the tools, all right, right here, for instance, where it says F&M Treasure Chest of Goodies, all right? There's a bunch of good links in here of different tools that most of them are free that can be used to build your business, all right? People, you know, wonder, you know, well, X, what are you doing? How you doing the, you know, writing on your pictures and doing all that kind of good stuff, all right? That's all here, all right? All those tools are here, and if it's not there, then I'll go ahead and put it, but there's a bunch of good tools in there. Now, if you're a member of the group, you're able to go ahead and tell that new member, hey, listen, go ahead and check out some free tools underneath the F&M treasure chest over underneath the files. Now, that person's, you're educating that person on the group. Okay, so that's definitely just, you know, something you could go ahead and break the ice with and start building a little bit of an online relationship with that person. And instead of just going ahead and it's like, imagine going to a party and the minute you meet somebody, okay, before you shake their hand, you're giving them your business card. I mean, how likely would you be to want to do business with a person who doesn't even say hello or ask questions and do any type of at least a little bit of finding out who you are before going ahead and just saying, hey, listen, this is who I am. Let's talk about me. And everybody in sales and any type of marketing should know this, all right? Everybody's favorite topic is always going to be who? It's not you, it's themselves. So if you get the person talking about them and you get them going ahead and saying, yes, you know, this is what I do and this and that, now you can start asking them questions about what their challenges are. And a lot of people who are on this Google Hangout, I would imagine that's always going to be leads. For every marketer, you need to have a steady, healthy stream of leads coming into your funnel, into your marketing funnel to see whatever whatever is your business or inviting to things like this, like a Google Hangout, where you're able to offer value. Okay. Bottom line is that with using the Facebook group. Okay. Now, what I just did with Aaron, let's go ahead and see if he replied. Look, what happened here? Look at this. Look at this. Okay. What did Aaron just say? Sure, Xavier, why not? All right, well, now watch this. Okay? I'm going to hover over Aaron, and I'm going to add as a friend. Now, some of you guys might be in Facebook jail. I've been there, okay? A little bit of Facebook jail. Sometimes you're not able to add friends, okay? Like if if you go crazy and start adding people as friends, just and you don't even know them, Facebook will ding you. Facebook will put you in such a timeout that it'll lock you out from being able to post or add friends. So if you are in a Facebook timeout, I would suggest then asking the person that you went ahead and gave this message to, all right? So if you did this message to somebody, right, you want to make sure that, first off, you want to make sure you go ahead and invite them to the group, right? So, but you want to go ahead and make sure that you ask them to be your friend or approve your friend request, all right? So here I'm going to go ahead, just approve your friend request. No, it just sent you an, oh man, woo, just sent you a friend request. Please accept so I can add you. All right, so now once he accepts my friend, right, my friend request, okay, and you can always tell him to message you back, okay? Happy face. I love happy faces, It lets the person know, that you're basically going ahead and, you're a cheerful person and you're looking to actually help them. There's no intent. What you're trying to do with doing this is you're giving value, something that doesn't cost you nothing, and you're using it as value, and people, they appreciate that, and you're building what's called safety. All right, that's the key thing here. All right, now I got. How do I get into the Hangout? It is full. Is it full? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to go back to frustrated network marketers. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to the 200,000. Let's go ahead and, all right, 277,000 people. Now, it's a coincidence that this is also a Solvay, but this has nothing to do as far as me trying to promote Solvay. Just FYI. I mean, if you're in Solvay, great, a great company. I honestly wish that the Solvay's phone service would actually work. Okay, if it wasn't for the fact that Verizon's the only carrier that works in where I live in Maricopa, Arizona, I would absolutely be in Solvay. If for nothing else, just for the fact that it's only $49. I mean, I pay way more than $49 for my service, and I don't even get I believe they give you 4 gigs of data or whatever, so it's pretty cool. So if you're definitely within that range, you want to check the map and see. If you are, then that might be a go. All right, connected. Okay, now everybody sees this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. All right, connected. I'm gonna go back. Now, when I go here, guess what? All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in Aaron. This is how you add somebody to the group. It'd be good if I remember Aaron's last name. Okay, there it is, New Vision. Okay, Aaron, New Vision, Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, and I don't know why, but they always bring you back to the. I guess it's trying to remind you, hey, listen, why don't you go ahead and message him and let them know, because Facebook wants you to let people know. You don't want to just dump people. That's the worst thing you could do, is just go ahead and here and dump people. And if you're looking to build a Facebook group and looking just for a foundation, you can go ahead and add people like that's who's already like one of your Facebook friends, and you could go ahead and actually put them in there. It's always best though to go ahead and actually ask people to join a Facebook group before going ahead and just dropping them in. All right, if you drop them in, there's no value. Plus, they don't even know. Okay, they don't even know if they're in the group. Okay, now you notice over here where it says notifications. All right, you have this little wheel here, and on this little wheel, it lets you go ahead and add to favorites. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead to another group that I don't have on my favorites. All right. Well, before I do, let me just go ahead and let Aaron know that I've added him. Okay. What I can do is go ahead and copy the URL. Okay. Go back to Aaron. This way he knows where to go. Okay. And then I'll just add. I'll let him know to go ahead and add it as one of his favorites. I'm sorry, guys. I'm from New York, so I might be speaking a little bit quick for some people. So I'll try to kind of put the brakes on it and slow down a little bit. Okay, talk a little bit more like my down south people. All right, but it'll be kind of difficult. Even though I'm over here in Arizona, I've lived most of my life has been in New York. So very fast paced. If you know anything about New York. All right. So, okay, you can always take this off. You know, you don't need to, okay? I mean, you could leave that there. It kind of usually gives them a little bit of insight of what the group's about, okay? Now, many of you guys might be saying, you know what, X, but I don't have a large Facebook group. Well, guess what? When you go on over to the link, all right, it'll bring you on over, if I can find it. All right, it's going to bring you over. Okay, once again, Solvay is popping up again. All right. As you see, it says advertise here. This is my website that actually is connected with actually showing you how you can actually become a Facebook group sponsor. All right, so sponsor wanted, and every Facebook group sponsor, okay, that sponsors one of my Facebook groups, all right, they each get their own interview where we do a Google Hangout, and pretty much you're able to share a little bit about you, your business, why you got in it, and what have you. Okay, so definitely, if you're interested in that, just come on over here to this link. All right, and once again, it's fnmebookstore.com. All right, F like Frank, N like Nancy, M like Mary, and then ebookstore.com. All right. Now, if you want to get the bonus, okay, if you don't have a large Facebook group to leverage, guess what? Come over here and make sure you put in your name, your email address, okay, and I will go ahead and send you that bonus. Remember the bonus? All right, it's 21 Facebook groups. And guess what, guys? In addition to this, okay, see this PDF? I'm going to send this to you guys. All right, I'm going to email it to you. I'm also going to email you this, a free bonus. All right, it's an ebook, free ebook. All right, 10 ways to write more effective ads. Okay. Now, in addition, I'm feeling generous, so I'm going to give you an added bonus, and that added bonus is going to be 8 more Facebook groups. All right. Now, these Facebook groups are to be leveraged. All right, and of course you could promote in them. I mean, you could do that. You know, that's definitely advantageous. Like I said, you want to go ahead and add them to your favorites. All right, and if you're not in Frustrated Network Marketers, all right, that's definitely one of the groups there. That's one of the 12,000 member groups. Okay, so you definitely want to go ahead and do that. All right, now some of these pictures and some of these people, they're very creative. And just think, people rather watch something. So if you're not too camera shy, all right, and even if you're camera shy, you could always go ahead and do a screen share and still do a video. So definitely want to go ahead and utilize that tool. All right. So we're just going to go into another Facebook group right quick, and one that I'm not. Okay, one that is not one of my favorites. Okay, wow, this one's got 11,000 people. Look at that, and it's not one of my favorites. So this is perfect. Okay. See this right here? All right? He's already had 164 people join this group. All right? So you want to definitely look and pay attention to how many people are joining the group. That means it's a pretty hot group. Okay? And if you want to go ahead and join the group, usually if you're not part of it, it'll say join group up here. All right? And if you are part of it, all right, you see where it says add to favorites? You want to make sure you add it to your favorites. And now it'll be over here. Okay, It'll show up over here underneath, okay, underneath your favorites. All right. Now let's go ahead and Daryl, okay. Watch this, okay. I'm gonna go ahead now. You want to go ahead. You want to make sure that the person is actually doing the post. I'm gonna show you. See this right here? Give me a second. I'm gonna show you a post that any post that's actually being done by Hootsuite or any type of like automatic thing where people are just going ahead and plugging away and just a lot of times they're not they may go and put in their whatever their message, whatever their post is, and they'll shoot it out to all the Facebook groups that they're in. Just be careful because when you use that, all right, even if you use Hootsuite, all right, you could get dinged. Facebook will actually put you in that timeout and it will lock you out of Facebook. Okay, so just be mindful and be careful with using that tool. All right, I know it's definitely saves time, but for what you want to use the Facebook groups for, all right, it doesn't help. Now, let's say Travis. Okay, now Travis is not my friend, right? But see, saying follow, I try to look for the people that has message. See this? April. All right, if you want lots of targeted traffic quickly, this is the way to do it. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the name of the group, the Facebook group, Internet Marketing School. Okay. So let's find April, and I'm going to go ahead and message her. Oh man, I wish I could spell today. We'll use the 200,000 members again. Okay, but I could use any one. I could put 12,000. I could put whatever. Most marketers are going to go ahead and say sure. And this is what I'm trying to prove to you guys is that if you went ahead and did what I'm doing right now, it's not that painful. All right, right? It's not that painful. And what you can do is go ahead and let's say you set out with the intention. See, you got to be intentional in building your business. So if you go ahead and do this question, all right, and you did this, let's say, to 10 people. Say you did it to 20 people, all right? If you did that 10 people, all right, and all 9, let's say 9 out of 10, okay, because that's usually 10 of them usually always say yes, okay? Very rare you get somebody say, well, what is it, or, you know, what have you, and, you know, if you get somebody like that, hey, listen, no problem, you know, I saw you advertising in this group, I thought you were serious, you know, you would like to, you know, maybe get another Facebook group to go ahead and advertise in, no problem. Take it away. Take it away. If they don't want it, take it away. It's no problem. It's not like you're making a commission if they go to the Facebook group, right? All you're trying to do here is break the ice. You're trying to break the ice and give them something of value, okay, that they could see as value, and then capitalize on that by following up with them and building an online relationship. All right, don't be so quick to go ahead and blow people out and go ahead and share your link and that's it. And they say no. They're saying no because they don't know you. You haven't done anything. You're not interested in them. Take an interest in other people, and guess what? Before you know it, if you ask a couple questions, guess what? They're going to turn around and say, hey, Jim, hey, Susie, what do you do? All right? So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this question. Hi, April. See you're promoting your traffic tool on the Internet School of Marketing. Let me know if you'd like me to invite you to our Facebook group with over 200,000 members. All right, that's not actually a question. I always like to end it with a little happy face. All right. So I just shot that over to April. Now, be mindful that usually you want to go up here, okay? Because maybe April might already moved on. So if I refresh my screen here on the Internet Marketing School, okay, this guy, all right, he's probably, all right, for what, oh, there it is, okay. Now, he says, see, I don't want to go ahead and follow. I don't want to, I mean, right here, okay, you have to follow, all right? I'm looking for somebody I could just quickly message, all right? So I could save time. Now I could go in their profile and go ahead and do that and do the message. I could do that, but this is so much quicker, okay? You know what? Guess what, guys? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just copy. I look, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and copy what I just asked April. And by doing that, I save a little bit of time. All right, here we go. All right, go back. All right, we got somebody else here, Dougie. Okay, let's see if Dougie's okay, he's a follow. Okay, who was it? Diago. Okay, Diago. Okay, gonna go ahead and message Diago. Hi, Diago. All right, see, you're promoting your traffic. Okay, your business. Okay, we'll just make it generic. It's good if you could go ahead and specify if you see, if you take notice what they're promoting. Okay, you could add that in there. So this way they see that you're acknowledging what they're doing, which is always a good thing. Okay, but here I'm just going to keep it generic here. Okay, hi Diego. See, you're promoting your business in the internet. Okay, Internet School of Marketing, because I'm still in the same group. Let me know if you'd like me to invite you to a Facebook group with over 200,000 members. And of course, little happy face. All right. Now, if I did this I'm not going to go ahead and do it to 10, okay? I don't mind doing it, but I just don't want to go to drag it out a little bit longer than it needs to be. But it's just a concept of, by doing this, I'm leveraging a Facebook group that I am not an admin of, okay? But I'm going to other Facebook groups, because odds are, if Dougie, Sayla, all these people, all right, look, 11,455 members, odds are they won't mind being a member of a larger group. Okay, because in their mind they're thinking, well, hey, we know that 11,455 members are not on inside the internet marketing school watching the wall, looking at the post. So at any given time, you want to go ahead and, you're thinking to yourself, like, the larger the group, the more people that may be on the wall posting. Okay, and once again, you just look out for anything that says like the little owlie, okay, which is Hootsuite, or any of the like OnlyWire, any of those type of tools that's going to allow you to go ahead and just send out a whole bunch of posts to different Facebook groups. Be careful, because if you're speaking to somebody like that, they may not reply back to you as quick, because of the fact that they're off the computer. They're probably they went to the movies. All right, they're probably watching Netflix or something. All right, so just go ahead and talk to the people that are actually on, all right? And always reset, and then see the most recent post. So you got Miguel Fernandez, okay? Now, I don't know, I might be friends with Miguel, I don't know, okay? All right, see, I'm not, all right? So now, hi, Miguel. All right, see, you're promoting your business. I forgot to copy that. Of course, happy face. Now, Miguel just posted, so unless Miguel just, he's doing some speed posting, all right, then, and look, Tanya just liked it, so I could even go ahead and I could go ahead and message her, says, see, you want to go ahead and message the people that that are actively posting. I mean, you could do this on your wall as well, all right? But going into Facebook groups, you already know that the person is, they like going into Facebook groups and what have you. So therefore, you want to go ahead and into the Facebook groups and capitalize and leverage the ones that you're already a part of. And like I said, at the end of this, you're going to have 29 Facebook groups to be a part of. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead into Frustrated Network Marketers just to see if there's anybody commenting or whatever and what have you. Okay, under events is where you want to go. All right, how to build your list. Okay, all right. Do you still have room, comma? Okay, okay. watch this, comma, we gotta just go ahead and, okay, anybody who wants the private link, I'm gonna be shooting that out here in a minute, all right? And I'll be giving you a recording of this as well, all right, which will be a private link on YouTube, all right? This will be totally private, okay? And all right. By the way, this is a free website, Weebly. If you go down onto the bottom, once you come to my website, if you just go down to the bottom, you see create your free website. Once you publish your website, I mean, it's going to be cool. You can make capture pages and what have you. So I'm probably going to do that next Monday. I'm going to go ahead and go over how to just set up your website here on Weebly and do that real quick. So that'll be same time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Monday. All right, so definitely look out for that invite. All right, so what am I doing here is going ahead and looking for my contact us, because I want to go ahead and share that with that young lady who's asking if there's still room. All right, and all right. So what happens with Google Hangouts, just real quick, if you see where it says screen share, that's where you click on screen share. That's where I'm sharing my screen right here. It says invite people. Now I could go ahead and start inviting people. I just don't want to have the extra people on here right now because I'm set to close this Google Hangout here in a couple minutes. All right. So this way I could get this recorded and sent out. Okay, so what we want to do now is go ahead and start using this now. Start, you know, I'm going to send you these Facebook groups, so start going ahead and, all right, when you get this PDF, all right, just go down here. All right, you're going to have all the links here. All right, just go ahead and copy it and actually, if I go ahead and press the space bar, it'll hyperlink it. Okay. Just in case. All right. All right. Now this right here is 280,000 people. All right. Holy moly. It's not even 278 anymore. This person already has, I mean, this is really a big Facebook group. So he has already 4,445 new people in here. Odds are there's people probably dumping their list inside the group. Okay, so these people are just, but nonetheless, okay, if the members are there, you could always hover over them. Okay, if you wanted to always go into who's new, okay, I already showed you. You could go ahead and welcome them. It takes a little while. It's a little bit of a lag when you click on the new. All right, so you just be patient with it. It usually comes up. I'm not that patient because, like I said, I'm from New York. So for whatever reason, it's not coming up. So if you go here, all right, and all I did was click on the total amount. All right, now if you go here and do this drop down here, okay, it's gonna first off, it's gonna tell you who the admin is. So if you wanted to say make him an offer, let's say if you wanted to do kind of like what I'm doing, you could always make them an offer and say, hey, listen, would you go ahead and do this? Okay, go ahead and put my my ad up here on top. So you could always ask them that you know, I do that, but you know, I don't know if other admins will. It looks like he's advertising a way to pretty much dump people from your list into his group. So that's what people are doing. They're pretty much, this is a command that you do with Google Chrome. You see this? You copy that, and then you pretty much put it into your Google Chrome in your console, and you're able to go ahead and dump a bunch of subscribers that are friends, probably people that never ever even done network marketing. So it's pretty much dumping people just on random off of people's Facebook friends. So it's not really the best thing to do. You know, it's a good way to start a foundation of your Facebook group, but it's not really a sustainable one. That's why you'll see a lot of attrition, a lot of people just coming out. Anyhow, my key thing here, I was kind of jumping around here, members by join date. So you click on members by join date. Now you're able to go ahead to the people who are new, and guess what? You're able to say, hey, listen, I saw that you're in the largest Facebook group ever. Okay? I could go ahead and message her, right? I could go ahead and message Jamie and say, hey, I see you're in the largest Facebook group ever. I have another Facebook group of over 500,000 people. Would you like me to invite you? Okay. Now, there's nothing unsafe about that. Now, the only way she's going to tell me no way, no how is if she's not even into anything of network marketing because she was just dumped, right? If she was just going ahead and pulled off someone's list of Facebook friends, then you'll know because she has nothing on her wall. Now, if we go into her Facebook group, okay, a lot of times if you click on About, all right, it's going to go ahead and show you, all right, a little about the person, all right? So I don't see anything of any links, anything. She doesn't look like she's a network marketer at all, so odds are she's just somebody off of somebody's friends list, okay? So you don't want to waste time trying to do that unless you have something that's a high converting offer, something that would appeal to her, you know. If you read something in her About section that says, okay, she seems like she's within your target market of whatever your product or service is, all right? So that's basically what you want to go ahead and do is just go ahead and, you see, all right, you go ahead and check out their profiles. And if you see a banner, obviously if you see a header like, you know, like somebody's header is a Solovay, now obviously you know they're promoting Solovay, okay? So a lot of people here, okay, like if I go into Gregory's, right? All right. Now Gregory, he's keeping it pretty generic. He's not promoting. But if I was to go into his About, okay, look at this. See this? Website. All right. Contact info. Look, he has his phone number here. He has his address. He is putting himself out there. Okay. Not many network marketers are going to do that. Okay, a lot of network marketers might, you know, or rather online marketers will hide behind the computer, okay? And this is really cool because now you know that he's approachable. He's somebody that you can actually contact, all right? Not somebody who's going to go ahead and just be some person in, you know, behind a desk that's not going to answer your call, okay? So definitely, you know, a good way to go ahead and contact people and always ask them questions. Now, don't just because I brought up Greg's information in his About section, don't go ahead and spam him. Don't go ahead and try to take him away from Solovay. You know, he's pretty gung-ho about Solovay. He's doing pretty well with Solovay. And so just go ahead and check it out if you're interested in Solovay, all right? And that pretty much is going to be the close of my how to build your list with Facebook groups, all right? Hopefully it was advantageous. It was something that you feel that you can use. I would definitely ask you to pay attention to my invites, all right? Future invites, especially if you found value in this one, all right? Definitely check out fnmebookstore.com, all right? So this way you could get free, all right? You want to also subscribe. All right, if you haven't yet, subscribe. All right, to the channel. All right, usually you'll have a subscribe there. All right. Before I go, okay, make sure you look out for the PDF. Anybody who actually dropped their email address and to contact us. All right, and if you haven't yet, then go ahead and do so, because if you don't, then you're not also going to get the recording of this in case you want to go back and kind of review, you know, the information. All right. Another good thing, all right, once you find yourself here with the contact us, all right, explore here a little bit because there's some tools here. If you go to F&M Library, as long as you're not scared of dropping your first and last name, don't worry, it's not hooked up to no autoresponder. It should be, okay, but it's not right now. All right, so you're not going to get slammed with a bunch of emails. All right, so just go ahead and put your primary email address here. All right, and what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and give you the free ebooks. All right, so once you go ahead and do that, all right, just so you know, and this is Weebly, okay? This is basically, all right. So you're gonna learn more about how I do this as far as the Weebly and how cool it is. I mean, definitely, you know, for the people who are more advanced, you know, definitely get a WordPress. All right, it's a little bit more friendly as far as with the search engines. Weebly, not so much. Okay, but it's definitely a good and easy thing to put together if you just want to go ahead and put a quick splash page together, which I'll show you real quick. All right. right, so that's the interview, by the way, that will be on for any sponsor who sponsors the group. It'll be right here, Facebook group sponsor. Okay. Now, what I wanted to take you to was actually, let me go to the pages right quick. And I know I'm kind of jumping ahead into what I'm going to be covering next week. All right, to kind of give you a little bit of a preview. All right, but I wanted to go ahead and show you, if I can find it. So it's a pretty big list here. So if you see, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, so when you put your information on that under the F&M library, all right, you're going to actually come to this page after you've submitted. You're going to get access to this automatically. All right. All right, these are all ebooks that you could actually get. All right, so all you're doing is going ahead and click on download file. All right, when you click on that, it'll download all these. All right, and for anybody who's also wanting free stuff, just go ahead into the welcome. You know, if you like free, you know, if you're like me, free is for me, right? If you scroll down here, if you just go ahead and you're okay with getting contacted by Gregory, you can go ahead and actually get the search engine optimization ebook, all right? And in addition, which is a $29 value, plus in addition, you get a special bonus, all right? And all you have to do is put your first, your last name, and can our sponsor contact you about their product, all right? And your email won't be sold or used for any sort of spam, okay? Now, I get this email. It comes to me, and then I forward it to the sponsor, and then they will contact you, okay? In addition, he has a special bonus, like I mentioned, okay? All right, so you're going to find a lot of good tools here. Also, autoresponder, if you don't have one. Aweber, you can start it off with $1. You just come on over here and do that. A lot of good tools on here that you'll find. All right, so I'm not going to get any more into this. I'll get more into how setting up your Weebly site and a little bit of more of what I do with them, okay, and how I use them as capture pages. All right, and let me go ahead and get back. All right. Now we click on screen share, and there I am. Look at me. Woo! I'm back. All right, guys. So hopefully that was informative, and if you know somebody who could, you know, get value from this, definitely share the link. All right, you're gonna have a private link. If you do have it, all right, it's because I gave it to you, because you're not gonna be able to get this. This is gonna be totally locked away. Maybe down the road I might even sell it, okay, as just a tool. All right, so definitely want to just take notes on what I'm learning here. And if you're interested in learning what I'm doing, all right, and how I'm doing it, I'm getting a lot of my empowerment, okay, from, you guessed it, all right, from Empower Network. Okay, so if you would like to work with me with Empower Network, I can show you how, okay, that's helping me, plus put you in contact with people who are 5 to 6 figure income earners, all right? So below this video, there is going to be the link, myhomebasedbiz.com. Okay, there you could go ahead and get more information on how Empower Network can actually help you. All right, the online education that I'm getting from that, hands down, one of the best online education that you could get. All right, so if you're new to network marketing, okay, or online marketing for that matter, all right, I got to tell you, the stuff I'm learning, it's really it's top notch. It's not something. See, what people you kind of miss this. You know, when you go into any traditional network marketing company, a lot of times you're listening to somebody who already built a list or built a business years ago, not somebody who's actually in the trenches or just recently did it. You see what I'm saying? The people here that I'm connected with are people that are actually doing exactly what they're teaching, which basically what I'm doing right now is it's basically encouraged by what I've learned. Okay, there's so many things that you know, okay, that you probably take for granted that you could actually be teaching me, teaching other people. So I would definitely encourage you, just take a little bit of, you know, notes from what I'm doing, and just go ahead and, if you just learned something today, go ahead and teach it to someone else, because that is the best way for you to really kind of embed it into your brain, is by actually going ahead and teaching someone else how to do what you just learned. All right, so hopefully that was inspiring, motivational. I don't know what have you. All right. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, and also go ahead and get your look out for your email. Okay, look out, because you know you're gonna get your 29. All right, Facebook groups. All right, it's well over 1 million people that you're gonna be able to have reach to. All right. Now, remember, you can continue doing what you're doing now and continue getting the same results, or you can start using techniques from different marketers that you're willing to learn from, okay? Maybe sometimes some of us have to take that cup, you know, the cup that's kind of full, and we need to dump out some of that, all right? And kind of allow ourselves to be still teachable and coachable, all right? Because there's a lot of things that you can learn, whether it be from somebody like myself or people who are been in the industry maybe even 2 days. Everybody has some type of value, all right? Remember, 2 components. People want to feel important, all right? And they want to have a sense of value, all right? And when you ask questions and you take an interest in people, that's not something that people do on an everyday basis. So remember, if you want to go ahead and build your business, find out more about people, because remember, we're all in what? We're in a people business, all right? So find out about the people. Pre-qualify them nicely. Ask them questions. Don't be intrusive, all right? Because you could really tell sometimes how somebody's pre-qualifying you, all right? Like as if they're kind of going down a list of questions, all right? Have a casual conversation. Be yourself, all right? Don't try to be some type of guru that you heard, or the person who got you into your business who was in an Armani suit drawing circles on a board. It's not you. If you're not a guy who wears a suit, or a lady who wears a dress and dresses up, don't be that, okay? Be yourself, because you know what? People don't want to have to change who they are to be successful, because sometimes that in itself will actually cause a resistance to them wanting to work with you, because they're going to look at you and say, well, I can't do what you do. I don't want to dress up in a suit. I don't want to go ahead and prospect people in a gas station or at a Walmart. I don't want to do that. That's scary. I don't want to shoot video. Some people don't want to shoot video. That's okay. Because you know what? When you go ahead and click on the myhomebasedbiz.com, you'll quickly learn that I don't have to sell it. I step back and let Dave sell it for me. I don't have to do that. I just drop little plugs, and that's all I do. Okay? But the value that I want to give is value from me. Okay, not from Empower Network, not from anyone else. I'm learning from them, but then I'm teaching you. And that's something that you could utilize even if you're in any traditional network marketing company. Because odds are you're probably reading good books. And if you're not, you definitely want to start reading. Reading daily, blogging daily. If you're not blogging, blog. Okay, if you don't have a blog, myhomebasedbiz.com. Resolve that. All right? And if you don't have cash, you know what? That's more reason to stretch a little and do something about it. All right? So use the tools. Build your business. I want you to be successful in your business. This is not about you joining me. It's about you being successful in whatever you do and whatever you're passionate about. Because you know what? Not so long ago, you were in front of somebody who you looked at as being a successful person, all right, and somebody you want to trade places with, as far as financially, right? If that's the case, I don't want to take you and elude you from what your goal is. I want you to be successful in whatever it is you do. If it's Organic Gold, it's Amway, Mary Kay, New Skin, whatever it is, Solvay, okay, whatever you're passionate about, I want you to be successful. If you have a diamond level, I want you to be a diamond, okay? And you know what? If I could just be a little piece of your success, you know, it's not about my glory. It's just a matter of the fact that, you know what, I played a little small part in your journey, and that's all I want to do. Okay, and I believe if you see that in a person, okay, you'll take that as value, and that's the type of value that you yourself want to go ahead and project to the people that are looking at what you're doing. All right, you don't want them to join you just because the company. Because guess what, guys? If you have to sell people on your company, all right, guess what? Next month, you're going to have to do it again. You're going to have to sell them why they should stay with the company. People make decisions on a personal level, okay? A lot of people are you know, they make decisions based on how they feel, how you make them feel, okay? Some people make it on logic, if it makes sense. Those are the people who are going to go ahead and look and see how the numbers, the compensation plan, see if it works. But at the beginning of the day, they're all going to have to like you first. Because let's face it, if you go ahead to any search engine, okay, and you go ahead and Google leaders, or even go to YouTube, you're going to find a lot of people who've done videos, who've probably built a team, and they could join with them. They don't have to join you, okay? Set yourself apart, okay? Now, I did mention something about building your brand, all right? Sometimes it's easier to piggyback on someone else's brand first until you're able to build your own, or you have the courage to step outside of your fear and build your own. All right. So in the meanwhile, okay, take down a list of things that you know how to do, and then don't be afraid to teach people how to do it. All right. Shoot your own video. It's not that hard. It's just talking. It's just, you know what? I'm talking to you as if I'm talking to my friend in here in my house. All right. There's no difference. So don't be fearful of shooting a video. All right, the video, you know what? At the end of the day, I could go ahead and just delete this off of YouTube. I look like an idiot. I'm going to delete it. But you know what? Keep it up there, because this way you can see your progress. Now, if I told you this is my first live webinar that I actually went ahead and invited people to, you know, it is. Now, did it look like it was? Maybe it did. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit more experienced than myself and might be a little judgmental. Some of you may say, you know what, you did a good job. Okay, some of you may say, ah, it was so-so. I didn't, you know, it was nothing I didn't know. Fine. Okay, be that as it may, but the bottom line is stepping outside of what? Your comfort zone. Step outside of that. Because the people who are successful are not the people who do what's comfortable, but rather who are comfortable doing what's uncomfortable. All right, guys, that's enough of the sermon by Xavier. All right, hopefully you found this all valuable. Once again, I wish you a wonderful, blessed day. All right, take care, guys.